One of the big problems with doing these intros is I do them like a week or two after the interview or after the podcast. I don't like calling it an interview, but I mean, lack of a better word. But I remember this one was being a really good, positive. Noelle is one of my oldest, longest known friends. I've known her for like close to 20 years. And I wanted to have her on because last year she decided to go sober. Not that she has a problem, not that she's an alcoholic or a druggie or anything like that. She just wanted to basically, you'll hear the story, but just take a year off from drinking. And in that journey, she also decided to run a half marathon. And you're going to find out what happens in this episode with me and a marathon. I may or may not be getting talked into one. So you guys are going to like this episode. It's been a long time since I've had like just a cool one-on-one with her, and it was fun catching up with just an old friend and getting a really fun, cool, positive story out of her. And I should have looked up her name before I started this on how to spell it on Instagram. Oh hell Noelle, I think. Oh hello Noelle, something like that. I'll put it in the show notes. Find her on Instagram. Just enjoy this episode, you guys. Without any further ado, episode number 42. Crap, without any further ado, and yet I'm going to give you some more ado. I need you guys to follow and subscribe and rate and review. I don't need you to. Just be nice, Show me a little love. You guys have been doing awesome with that. I got some new reviews on iTunes that were pretty dope. Thank you guys for that. Thank you for the new subscribers on YouTube. And just thank you guys for supporting me and being here. What more can I say? Yeah. Thanks, everybody. Here we go. Episode 42. Oh, we're going to wait. We're not doing this. We're not doing the intro music anymore. I'm just going to go straight into the interview, I think. Yeah, it's getting late. I don't have time to do something artistic like I wanted to. But we're just going to skip the intro song until we get a new one. I'll put it out there. If anybody wants to, if there's any producers, musicians, anything out there, if you guys want to make an intro song and get some credit for it and have it be heard every single week, hit me up. You know how to get me. NeanderTalkPod on Instagram, NeanderTalkPodcast@gmail.com. Here we go, episode 42. Boom, shalak, boom. I'm going to turn this off. That way you're not distracted.
Okay, thank you. That was going to drive me nuts.
See, I'm a professional host.
Thank you.
I don't act professional, as you know, since you and I go way back.
Yes.
We'll start this bad boy in 3, 2. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
1.
Let's go.
Boom, shalak, boom. Noelle, welcome to my podcast.
Thank you.
Noelle is one of my oldest friends. We go back, we were saying like 20 years or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Casey, put it on the widescreen for me. You got us on the widescreen? Look at us both. Let me get a fist bump for being here. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks for asking me.
You're welcome. The reason why I asked you, because you went sober for a year.
I did.
Yeah, and I don't know anything about it.
What, being sober?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know anything about being sober. Yeah, I really don't. No, that's not true.
You do.
I do. As I take a sip off my beer, and as you take a sip off your Radler, which is an alcoholic drink, ladies and gentlemen, she fell off the wagon.
I did. I willingly jumped.
Yeah, so what was why did you decide to go sober for a year?
Oh, gosh. Every once in a while, I just get this wild hair, I don't know, make weird decisions. Like, sometimes impulsive. So it was a couple days after my birthday.
Did you do it up hardcore for your birthday or something?
I didn't. Oh my gosh.
No?
No, we were supposed to, and hijinks ensued, and I ended up sleeping in the hotel room for my 40th birthday. I woke up and I'm like, God, I'm so glad that I'm going to be, I can't believe I'm going to say this. I'm so glad I'm not going to have a hangover at my son's birthday party. I was like, you
That's
know
a
what?
mom thing to say. That's a good mom thing to say.
Yeah. So, like I had that thought and
That's
I'm like,
funny.
oh God, that sounds so awful.
That's funny.
And I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to quit drinking for a year. And then I said it out loud and I'm like, now I have to do it.
It was just kind of an impulsive thing.
It was an impulsive thing.
Because you were happy that you weren't going to be drunk or hungover for his
yeah,
birthday.
we had just gone through the holidays. I don't know.
Okay. Were you drinking a lot at the time?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, and you know, like enough.
No judgment here.
Yeah,
Who
not
hasn't?
the type
Look,
of drinking you
let
want
me
to
tell you something. The people that listen and watch my podcast, yeah, they're not judging. They're like, oh yeah, we know.
Yeah,
we're right there with you.
I don't know. You know, you just...
No squares are listening to this podcast. I'll tell you right now.
Good deal.
Yeah. So no, and they're not judging either.
Okay. I mean, I don't care. Judge away.
Right.
It is what it is.
So you're kind of drinking a lot, but it obviously wasn't like a real issue.
You know, I would say that it was just because I didn't like how I was doing it. So I was like, this is a good time. Like, I give up stuff for Lent all the time. So
Ooh, it's Lent right now, right?
it is Lent right now.
What'd you give up?
Diet Coke.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I actually am going to do that for a year. Maybe even longer. I don't really liking it. So
that's important.
But oh God.
Anyways, I don't want to take us down a road. So yeah, go on with your story while you were quitting.
I don't know.
Drinking
I just
kind
said
of
it out.
You said it out loud.
I said it out loud. Once you say it out loud, you kind of have to go for it. So
you said it in front of people?
I did.
Uh-oh.
I think it was just like, I'm going to do it for like a month. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it for a year. Fuck a month. I'll just go all in on that.
Wow.
And
yeah. Okay.
Weirdly enough, it wasn't that hard. You know, it's a habit. Like once you do it on a regular basis, it's a habit.
What, drinking or not drinking?
Drinking.
Yeah.
I mean, and eventually not drinking. I mean, it's
right. It is.
You know,
it's easy to fall in those habits.
It really is. I mean,
so easy,
especially
either. Like one that's a vice like that, where something, especially you have enough control of it where it's not taking over your life, but just you come home and you want a nice cocktail to relax.
Yeah.
You've had a long day with the kids, and you've got 2 little ones. I have 2 little ones. I know how it is. When they're done, you have no time to yourself. And when you finally get them down, which you love playing with them, love hanging out with them, but then you get those few sweet hours, like the 2 sweet hours.
The me time, man. Like where it's, you know, you don't have to meet any needs.
Yes.
It's great.
Take the stress away. Have a Jack and Coke or some wine. Yeah.
Wine.
Wine's good. Wine's good. A nice mellow. It's mellow.
Yeah. It really is. It's just a happy buzz. So
yeah.
Like a relaxing buzz too.
And I think your body knows that too.
It does.
When your body sees that whiskey bottle come out, it says, "Oh shit. Shit could get dangerous. Yep. We're about to go party. Energy guys, let's go. We're doing this thing." But your body sees the wine and goes, "All right, we're just going to relax."
Yeah. Definitely.
Yep. I like a good wine. It seems like moms
love
wines.
I know, it's
cliche.
It is very much.
But that doesn't have to be bad.
And you really start noticing how much it is when you're not.
Oh, when you're not drinking and you notice everybody else?
It's like a thing.
Ooh, so what was one of
Like there are articles about it, you know, and
articles of what? About
moms and wine, and
there's even isn't there wines like mommy's wine or something like that?
Probably. I mean, I've never seen anything
Casey,
for it, but I wouldn't
look that up while we're sat. See if there's anything called mommy's wine or something like that. I want to say there is.
All of the wine glasses, you know, Target, right? In the clothes section, they've got wine. It's like time to wine. Like it's my time to wine.
Boy, who got onto that? I wonder who started that propaganda.
I don't know.
Big wine. Maybe. Wine started
Who knows?
Or Big Wine Glass did it. Boy, I got to get on that lobby team.
Yeah.
There's a lot of...
There's a little kickback, though, in the comments. There's always, those people, not everybody has to drink to have fun. And,
it's not true.
I mean, you don't, but...
Delivered in under an hour.
What's that?
Mommy's wine.
Mommy's wine. Let's pull that up. Pull it up so where people can see on the. Hit the go. You know how to do it. Oh, I thought you would have had this done by now.
I know.
He's still a rookie. We're still training him. He's gonna get there.
Yeah, I'll be there one day.
Okay, Mommy's timeout wine.
Mommy's timeout wine. Mommy, here's to get it delivered in under an hour.
So Mommy's timeout wine. Click on that. Let's see or click images. Scroll up a little bit.
I got it.
No, the other way. There you go. Yeah.
Like
What?
Mommy's sippy cup. Mommy's
Mommy's
juice.
timeout.
This is my mom juice.
But those are like
I
actually
get
branded.
it. Mommy's wine. I get it now.
What did you think we were talking about?
No, I don't get it. I mean, mommy's wine. I was thinking wine for the mommies, but I wasn't thinking like this is mommy's wine, like you always say to your kids. It's mommy's wine.
Yeah.
That's what. It's funny.
Oh, okay. That is funny. All right. You can go back to resume, whatever. I'll turn this back off. I got to find a better way to do that. Okay. So you decided to go. Were the first couple weeks hard? Or like, what was the hard? Was it hard at all? At any point?
This time, no. I've given it up for Lent before. I've given it up for Lent a lot.
No, for a year though. If
Yeah,
you're giving
no.
up for
I
a
mean,
year,
well, I mean,
if you're-
it's the same. The first few weeks are the same, no matter how long you give it up. I mean, it's.
Oh, no way. Because Lent, at least you're like, okay, I can do this for 40 days.
It was
Afterwards,
so
I got
much
that.
easier than Lent. I mean, it was. I was shocked, and maybe it was just because, like, it was so far out that I couldn't understand. Like, it just didn't really.
A year is a long time.
A year is a long time, so I mean, you're basically like, see you later.
Oh, gosh. It's a long time. It is a long time. It's a not a long time, and it is a long time. Isn't that funny?
It is. I mean,
Like a year ago
felt
was
like
like
yesterday,
nothing.
but it also felt like an eternity, and everyone was just like, "Oh my God, that's so long to give that up." But it.
To people who drink and who enjoy it, that is a long time.
So, it was a lot easier than I thought it would be, and it was like really nice reset.
Oh, yeah. That would
Just
be a
kind
good
of-
reset. How long did it take till you felt like physical benefits from it? If you did at all. Did you notice anything?
A couple days, you know.
Really?
Well, yeah, because.
Boy, you were drinking a lot then if you felt it after a couple days.
Well, it just it doesn't matter how much you drink.
Yeah.
Like, it creates an anxiety the next day for me.
Oh, that
Like,
part
you
of it.
probably
Sure. No, I know what you mean.
I was like, I don't know. Maybe not everybody gets that, but there's
Yeah.
that, like, you know, you wake up, and the older you get, the easier hangovers are to
Get.
Yeah,
not get
the
over,
harder
but yeah.
they are to get over.
Oh, my
It's
God.
brutal.
You know, that's so funny. So, yeah, you and I go way, way back.
Yeah.
We've partied.
Yes, I'm sure you
We
have seen me
partied.
straight up sick.
I'm saying I remember back in the day when we would just get toe up on our camping trips.
Oh my God.
But the
Yes.
next days, it was like, all right, we're waking up.
Yeah, you bounce back.
You bounce right back up, and like we're up at like when the sun's up, ready to go. We're throwing the frisbee.
Yeah.
We're starting a fire. We're cooking some eggs and potatoes. Ready to go fishing. Ready to drink.
Yes. God, yes.
I want to be that kid again.
Oh God, I don't.
You don't?
No.
You don't?
No.
Oh my gosh!
You couldn't pay me to relive any part of my life.
Get out of here!
Seriously.
Come on.
Maybe except for like choosing a degree and
Yeah.
going for it.
Yeah. Okay. Man, I'd like to go back just for like.
I mean, there are obviously things that I wish that I hadn't done, but like everything leads you to where you are. All of those little weird decisions.
Oh, gosh.
I don't know. I'm good with where I am right now. I'm happy. So
I'm not saying it would have changed the outcome of everything, but wouldn't it be cool to just go, if you could take a time machine and go back to where you could get super, super drunk and party and then bounce back up the next day do it all over again?
honestly, bouncing back
All
the
that
next day, like
energy?
all that energy, yes. Like honestly, like, you know, when I wake up now, I'm just like, God, I feel like a mom of two, and it's hard to wake up, and where's my coffee? Like, I didn't. Yeah, I guess I did just jump up and start flying immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
At least to have that energy
Having
back.
the energy would be nice.
So did you get some of that energy after quitting? You said after a couple days you realized
the anxiety started lessening. I've got a Fitbit, and it does the heart rate, and like within the first 2 weeks it dropped like 10 beats per minute.
Is that a lot?
Yeah, it went from like 78 to like 68 beats per minute. You know,
That's pretty good.
Your
huh?
resting heart rate. I don't know if it's good. I don't know if it's bad.
I don't know any of that
I
stuff
think it's
either.
pretty, I don't know, normal. But I mean, it just kind of, I looked at it and I'm like, oh my God, that's insane. Because nothing
Just
else.
from not drinking. That's the only thing that changed.
That's it.
Wow.
You know?
I mean, that's got to be good.
Obviously, your mornings are way better. You have a lot more patience with people.
Kids, you
Like,
mean?
Yeah. Like, and it doesn't matter, like, how much you drink. Like I said, like, you're older, the hangovers come a lot faster.
Yeah.
With a lot less effort.
Oh, that's for
And,
sure.
you know, having to get people up and get them around. And you know how kids are in the morning. Like, you're just like,
Yeah.
we're leaving in 10 minutes. And they're like, I'm going to climb up this and
Are you not
do
listening? You're not like,
anything
hey,
but
dude,
you are
dude.
asking them to do. And they're looking at you like, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
And it was just a lot easier to deal with that.
Oh my gosh.
You lowered her heartbeat 20%, almost 18% in 1 week.
You lowered your heart rate by 20%.
Like in 2 weeks. That's
18%.
insane.
18% just from not drinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Google on
So what
That's
el-
crazy.
So what else?
Mostly it was just the lack of anxiety. Obviously, you feel a little bit better in the morning.
How about your skin looking better or like hair looking like this? Do you
yes,
look better?
Like, I'm assuming. I don't.
Well,
I
you wouldn't have?
think,
I
like,
would have
you know-
noticed. Like, I don't know. Did you have bags under your eyes and no more bags? Or
I feel
less
like I have
don't
bags
know.
all the time because, you know, like
'Cause
I've
you're a
got
mom.
kids that wake up and, you know, like sometimes, I don't know. I'm a mom. I don't feel like I'm like looking all that healthy these days. Like some nights are lack of sleep.
Oh, you look radiant.
Oh,
I think you
thanks.
look good. When you walked in, maybe because it's the first
The
spring
sun's
day and the sun
shining.
was shining, it might have just been like
The sun does
that.
put you in a
But
good mood.
no, you're not looking like a beat up old mom that
Thanks.
sometimes you see out there in Walmart.
I have seen.
That's why I don't go to Walmart and beat up moms hanging out at Walmart.
Yeah,
Although-
sometimes I'll go in there in my yoga pants.
I
and-
do like a trashy chick sometimes, you know. You know this about me.
I do.
Every now and then you gotta mix in a
You just gotta have a little fun. Just a little different.
every now and then you gotta mix in a little
I wouldn't.
Walmart dates.
I wouldn't know. It's been so long. I had the idea of dating right now is completely foreign to me.
Man, it's a wild, wild west out there.
Yeah.
Wild west.
Completely changed from like
20 years ago.
20 years ago. Like
It's
it's
insane.
insane.
It's insane.
Like the internet is a thing now.
The
I
in-
mean, it was a little bit
Isn't
of a
that
thing.
funny? It was never a thing when we were partying. You think, like I said, we bring those
No.
days up.
It was before
There was
social
no, I
media.
mean,
like,
there was no spark.
No one was
We had the
Instagramming
first
shit.
real cell phones
oh my
with the
God.
snake game, the Nokias.
Yes.
That was like highest technology. At least people our age at the time, like
It
young
was.
20s,
Yes.
we're dealing with and
Like
using.
I went from a pager.
Me too. Yeah.
Like a pager. Like,
People-
people don't even know what those are unless they know who
Kids
a
don't.
doctor. I mean, it's a crazy thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's wild. I would not even know.
Can you imagine going back to that? Could you imagine losing, like, if all of a sudden something happened technology-wise and we lost smartphone capabilities,
We'd be fucked.
internet capabilities?
Yeah. I mean, that's how
Would you start drinking again? Hardcore.
oh God, no, I'd have to keep my wits about me. There would be chaos.
No, yeah. What do you think would happen if we lost if the country just all of a sudden lost all internet?
I think about this a lot.
Do you?
I think it would be like complete and utter chaos. I mean, when I first started working.
For
like,
how long?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, there's like a generation of kids who have never had to go without it.
Yeah, I wonder what would happen.
I don't know. And like old people too are into it. And they're
Yeah,
like, how
but
do
they
I
can-
watch my shit?
I think there'd be a lot more things to worry about then. I think
You
the
would-
shit would really hit the fan if something happened to the internet, just zoink.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that what Y2K almost was kind of?
Yeah, they were. I think it was
It was
just the
very similar to-
computers in general.
But basically, because that was the highest technological point we were at that point, and they were afraid that it was all going to get lost.
Yes.
So imagine now it would be even worse. People
That
freaked
would
out about
be
Y2K. It'd be even
insane.
worse
And nobody
now.
even talks about like really worrying about it all that much. Like
You
when
need to
talk-
worry about it.
I know, like when people talk about like what is it, the electromagnetic pulse thing, and how we're not gonna
EMPs,
how
yes.
we're not gonna have power.
Yes.
It's just like that's great and all, but we know how to survive without power mostly.
We do, but
what you're really is gonna be fucking you up is when. Am I allowed to say that? I can say that, right?
we're on the internet. We're well, yeah. Look,
What's really gonna fuck you up is in like a day when your phone dies, and then you're now. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna be so bored.
I think you're gonna be too busy trying to survive. See, I think society.
But I feel like everybody's first thought would be like, "Well, that sucks.
Oh, I
I'm gonna be
think-
so bored." And
I
then
think-
reality is gonna kick in. You're gonna be like, "Oh fuck, it's every man for themselves."
See, I think immediately people are freaking out and like getting gas, getting
for
guns,
sure.
and like holy shit,
Milk
and freaking out.
yeah.
I-
Well, not milk because it'd go bad, but like the bread,
Ice cream.
Yeah.
Well, then you can't. Well, no, you
Well, I
still
mean,
got
you-
electricity. I'm just talking about internet. Boy,
I remember once when our cable went out, just our cable. Like everybody, it was the ice storm.
when
don't
you mean
know.
a long time ago? That
Yeah.
oh, that was.
God, we were living on the-
2001.
I want to say, I don't even know. We were living, it had to have
2002.
been after,
I was living at the Ellison.
okay. Is that the one across from
The
where I lived?
Armor. What was the name of that place?
Oh.
Westport Central.
Yes.
Damn.
Nice job. Damn, I am impressed.
I am too.
I always like I lived in
I
that
am
building.
too.
It didn't even have air conditioning.
Hey nerd, will you grab me a beer? Maybe yourself one too out of the fridge. You're gonna have to move the camera around, but that's all right. We're gonna be all right. Yeah, please.
Yeah.
I don't like calling him a nerd. I'm gonna call him bitch. Hey bitch,
I forgot where we were.
get my beer. We were at Westport Central.
Okay. Okay, the ice storm. That's what.
Yes, the
I was
ice
like, I
storm of like
completely lost
2001, 2002.
It was the early 2000s.
Yeah.
So, and this is the most ridiculous thing to complain about. Everyone else lost their power, and we lost our cable, and that was it. And Don and I are just like, now what are we gonna? I mean, it was.
Thanks, bro.
It was back before, like, we didn't have cable, is what I'm trying to say.
Did
And
hold on. No, you were on a point there. This was back before smartphones
Yes.
and Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
When no cable, that means no TV. That means no entertainment.
Yeah.
That means you and your loved one looking at each other
And interacting.
with no. I guess you could put
with
the radio
no
on.
buffer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was why
And the city was shut down. You're not
Yes.
going out anywhere.
No,
it was
I
a
mean
war
we
zone.
were it was things were not great. It was a big ice storm. So like we had to play cribbage and phase 10.
Ooh.
I know, crib.
Cribbage is so good.
I don't know what we did with our board. I think we had to get rid of it.
I need a bottle opener. Why don't I have one? I got one on the fridge.
I
on that
have
fridge?
one on my keys.
Or a lighter.
Here.
This,
I don't even-
This seems
I don't
really suspect.
I don't know how to use it the other way.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Use the tail.
Like I don't even drink beer really, but
There
I
we
like
go.
Dogfish Head so much that I'm just like I will have that.
I dig it. Thank you for the beer, Casey. Como Barrio is in house running cameras again for the. Is this the second podcast in a row? What?
It is. It's still Como Barrio for sure.
Como? No.
I mean, the work is kind of Como Barrio.
Huh?
The work I'm doing is kind of Como Barrio.
No. I'm asking. Is this your second episode working with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what do you mean by that?
Running my cameras,
Yeah.
being my my nerd, if you will. Oh my gosh, let's have. So we're going down this path of you being sober as we drink. You want a beer?
Yes.
You want some beer?
I'm good. This Radler is absolutely delicious.
Okay.
My grapefruit beer.
All right, so we're discussing the health benefits that you were seeing immediately. How about long term? Did you notice anything long term other than the anxiety? I would be long term.
Yeah, like you're just Well, I mean, alcohol technically is a poison. It's a toxin. Like, it's not doing your body any favors, really. I mean, some.
Cheers to that.
More damage than good. Let's be real, especially if you're drinking quantities of it.
Right.
So, a glass a night of red wine apparently is
It's
good
healthy.
for you.
It's good for your heart.
Like a bottle, probably not. So, like your body is appreciating it a little bit more.
Yeah.
And then and it kind of just forced me to work through my anxiety, like
In a natural way.
in a naturalish way, yes.
Naturalish way.
Naturalish way. Like things that I would, it just becomes a go-to when you have a bad day. You're just like, I'm so stressed. A glass of wine would be nice. Or, things are.
What's the rescue? Like for people who, like me when I'm at work, sometimes I look forward to that beer.
Yeah.
It's like a rescue. Today really, really sucks, but I know when I get home, I've got 3 beers left of my 6-pack of a really good IPA. At least I have. And no, it's not, I can't wait to go home and get drunk. But it's like, I've got 3 really good beers, and I'm going to get a nice buzz.
Yeah, like, and it's going to be very relaxing.
Yeah.
The kids will go to bed. I will pour myself a couple of glasses of wine.
Yeah.
And you look forward to that, especially if it's been a day. And, when you have kids who are younger, sometimes it is a day.
A lot of days. A lot of days has hours.
Yes, they say the years fly by, but the moments are really long sometimes.
The frustration is real.
It is. And I mean, like, you love your kids so much and you worry so much because you're so afraid that everything you do is going to fuck them up.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. I know I'm fucking them up.
And I'm just
You just have to accept that every parent fucks their kids up. It's just that what level do you do it?
I know. I'm just trying to fuck them up the least that I can.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to keep their therapy bills related to me to a minimum.
Yeah, I think it will be fine.
Yeah, I mean.
You read books.
And I was talking to a guy the other day, like a grandpa, who I was with my son somewhere, and he was saying how much greater it is. I mean, being a parent is great, but it's so much easier being a grandparent because you don't have to worry about that.
It's like renting really cool. Yeah, it's like renting almost your kids, but
yeah, and then you hand them back before you can do any real damage. But I mean, like everything we do, all these little things that we don't even think about.
Yeah.
Fuck up our kids in weird ways. Without us even in
shit. Trust me, I know. You want to talk about anxiety?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I could talk all day about anxiety.
I know. I mean, that is a big. That was a big thing causing me anxiety, is especially because being not newly divorced. It's I've come to grips with it obviously by now.
How long has it been?
I don't know. It's been long enough.
Okay.
I can't give you an exact time and day. I don't even know the date of my divorce.
Oh.
That's so funny. I should know that, like a birthday or something, but no, I've gotten used to it. But that is when I was first going through that. That's like a big, like, gosh darn it, I'm gonna fuck my kids up because I'm getting divorced. They're gonna have their split in time.
But man, and think about like if you guys.
No. The cool thing is when you have do it to them at a young enough age and you raise them up. But still, it does have an effect. Like, okay, so sometimes my son has issues at just some behavioral and listening issues. He just has. He's got some of me in him, obviously, like
he's
anti-authority.
Yes.
And spirit.
He's fiery.
No, but not quite like that. He's real
in his spirit, maybe.
But last night I said, "Hey man, what's going on lately?" Because lately he's been having a hard time at school and with his grandma and his mom and just not listening real well. I was like, "Hey man, what's going on lately? Why are you having such a hard time at school and stuff? Why aren't you listening?" He goes, "Because I just want to spend time with you and mommy."
Oh,
that's... It's like, shit, it's because we're, you know what I mean? It's like, I go, dude, that's not good enough. I go, that's not a good enough answer.
Yeah.
You need to start listening. So, but yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, like you.
At first, when you first.
Like, I wouldn't know. My parents, my mom and my dad got divorced when I was a baby. Like, I don't ever remember them being together.
Yeah.
And then my dad remarried when I was like 2, almost 3 maybe. And so it's just always been a part of my life. And my parents actually get along really well now. Like my mom and my dad,
That's cool.
like,
That's cool.
it's everyone's like, that's so weird. But my dad,
You
when
see
my
it.
dad and my stepmom
Yeah.
come into town, they will, sometimes stay, like park their Airstream out at my parents.
Yeah.
My mom and my stepdad actually just separated. So actually my mom's place now. But yeah, I wouldn't, other than like my mom and my stepdad's just very recently separating.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've never really, it affects your life.
Yeah.
Obviously. And my dad lived halfway across the country.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, wow.
in Delaware. So,
Delaware's pretty.
It really is. Everybody's just like, oh,
That's an
Delaware, but
overlooked state.
it really is. It's
You know what else
beaches,
is really
state parks,
overlooked?
it's
Speaking
beautiful.
of overlooked, Kansas City is overlooked.
It really is. Kansas City is a great place.
I'm pimping the hell out of Kansas City.
You should. I love Kansas City.
The thing is, you should, but then there is the other side is like, hey, shut up about it.
Because we want it to be our place, and
'Cause
not,
I want it my
I don't
place.
want people flocking in and
This is
making
awesome.
my Kansas City
No,
not cool.
you know what? You and I are both KCAF.
Yeah,
You and I both lived across the street from each other for a long time.
we did.
Right down in Midtown.
Yes,
Back in the day.
yes. Oh God, bless
It
that
was-
place. It was
It was ghetto. It's
oh
not
my God, did I tell you about the time somebody broke into my car and stole like a bottle of 7 that I had left
Seagram
in
7?
there? Yes.
Why would you leave Seagram 7 in there?
I don't know. Probably from a camping trip.
And she brings it around, everybody. She brings it around. And you're probably right on. It probably was from a camping
Yes,
trip.
I mean a lot of us drink it.
We
so-
all drink it in our little
Yes,
circle.
7 and 7.
We can thank Noah. Shout out to Noah Veggie.
No.
I dropped his whole name. Look at him up on Facebook, guys. Yeah, he's the reason we all drank 7 and 7s.
Yeah.
Shout out, Noah.
So I had it in my trunk. I don't know why I didn't bring it in. Honestly, it was before I drank.
Yeah, so somebody broke in.
Somebody broke into it, stole like a knife that my grandfather had given me, and my bottle of 7 that had I don't know how being in the trunk almost all summer is gonna affect that. It was really hot.
I think it'd be fine.
Enjoy
it's alcohol. It'll be fine.
Enjoy your nasty ass alcohol, but
beer would be
I
shitty.
remember
But
parking my car once and walking to my apartment. I had parked in front of the printing place, and
oh yeah, right on the
oh
corner.
my God, this lady just charges at me and tries to karate chop me. I'm like, what the fuck?
Some crackhead looking
Yes,
chick.
she was.
So much
I
down there.
know it was,
Isn't?
but it was so fun living there.
It's-
You could walk to Westport.
And this was back in the day. Back in the day, this
Yeah.
would be early 2000s. Yeah, you walk to Westport. That's a long walk.
It's a long
That's
walk.
a long walk.
But it wasn't.
You don't walk to Westport. You walk
home
from
Westport. True.
And now, imagine now if you did it, you could just Uber for $5.
Oh my God, that is I just am always amazed.
Uber or Lyft. Technology.
I don't even have.
We
I
were-
don't even
we were-
use it.
When we were in our 20s, you know what?
How great would that have been?
I think we had it better. I think they have it too easy now. I liked it. I like the Kansas City.
I'm excited for them. Oh
I
my
am.
God.
Yeah. I am too. It's different. It is so different. You know what I don't like though? I just took a friend, if you will, out to the Crossroads the other day.
Where'd you go?
Well, I didn't. We just happened to go on Tuesday,
Mm-hmm.
and we wanted to get tacos, and so there's Mission Taco.
Okay.
I've heard amazing things about it. It's supposed to be one of the best, as far as fancy
Mm-hmm.
tacos go. I guess you go there, and so we go there, not realizing, oh, it's Tuesday. That means Taco Tuesday. So I go in there. I'm like, hey, how long's the wait? 30 minutes. I'm like, no, we're not waiting around. And
You
then
can get tacos in so many places though, especially on Southwest Boulevard.
right.
You don't have to wait in line.
I just wanted to try this place out because everyone's been raving around it. And then I stopped and I looked at the restaurant and looked around at all the clientele. I was like, motherfucker, you know what it was?
What?
And I shouldn't be like this. I'm so judgmental.
Tell me.
It was just all like hipster looking.
But
It was gentrification.
I have feelings about that.
And I do too, and it is what it is. I'm not woke. You know, I'm not trying to be woke. I'm not one of those.
No, but I mean,
I'm not
like,
a social
it pushes
justice
people out of.
I'm not a social
neighborhoods.
justice warrior. I'm nothing like that. I'm all about the hood. I love the hood. And I'm not I'm not anti-white. I'm a white dude. I can't be anti-white. But I looked, I was like, they're not my people. Like, I was looking, I was like, they're not my people. So I said to my date, I said, or my friend, I'm sorry. Yeah, whatever, it was a date. Said, hey, I want to go where I wanted to go originally anyways. There's Grinders.
I love Grinders.
Right next door.
Oh, my God.
Grinder. And so we're sitting in there. We're getting a drink.
Not that Grinder, I mean.
And we're looking around. And I go, hey, you know what? I'm looking around. I go, this is our people anyway. This is more our style anyways, isn't it? Fuck those Mission Taco people. I was like, this is it. This is the people I want to be around as a grind. It's funny how they basically share a wall. Mm-hmm. They're in the same district in Kansas City. And you got these kind of bourgeois.
There's the new people to the neighborhood,
and then there's Grinders.
The people
it's Kansas
loved
City.
That neighborhood.
It's punk rock. It's more punk rock. It's artsy.
Yes.
It's art. It's got character. It's got flavor. It's been there. It's established. It's not this new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's what I love about Kansas City.
And I have no idea like what brought Mission Taco to there. Like, I don't know. Is it, like,
well, everything is blown up. It's Crossroads.
Cool.
Crossroads has been blown up.
And I've
it's the gentrification.
That, like, yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
It's fine.
I like Parlor. It's
what's Parlor?
Oh, it's like 2 stories. Like, it's like a restaurant co-op maybe. I don't know. They've got You should look into it. I mean, they've got.
I'll look into it.
Like, I think 7 restaurants.
Oh, they got
in one building.
Okay, that's the name of it. They have like a Norwegian restaurant in there.
Yes, or like Korean street food.
Yes. I do know about that place.
If I
no, there is
this wrong. People out there don't
Korean
shit
barbecue,
all
I
over
think,
me.
or something like that.
Yeah,
in a pho place, I think, or
I don't know, Japanese something. I don't know. I had like this kimchi pancake.
Oh,
I know that you like it, and I can't stand kimchi for some reason.
So good.
I know. I tried it for the first time, and was like, oh God, how the hell does Ryan love this stuff?
It's so good.
But then I had the pancake. I'm like, holy fuck.
Really?
It was amazing.
Kimchi pancake?
Yes.
What is it? Is it like a breakfast pancake but with kimchi put into the batter, or is it like all kimchi fried?
I don't know, but
Panko?
It was good. No, it wasn't fried. It was. I don't know. I went out for the first time since my year of not drinking.
Let's just shut this podcast down and go down to Parlor,
dude,
and then go to that KC Creative event.
Oh my God, that would be fun.
Oh man, and yeah, I don't mean to shit on. I'm not trying to shit on white people.
But they go into places and then they take over.
But there is good to it too, because I do love Kansas City and I want it to grow. I want the revenue to be.
It's just a balance. Everything in life is about finding a good balance.
It's one of the sayings I find myself far too often saying, especially on the podcast, but it's just, I like it a lot. It's the tide raises all ships. Mm-hmm. So even though they're coming in, and I don't love it, they're bringing up the economy.
They are.
They're creating jobs. There's scooters.
Yes.
There's all those silly scooters down there. Power and Light. Think of it what you want. A lot of people hate on it, but it's bringing a lot of revenue.
Yeah, it's not my thing, but I'm not gonna.
We got a streetcar.
I'm not gonna yuck people's yum. I mean, I can see why people like it.
Yeah.
Like a whole bunch of drunk people surrounding me. Sometimes, the anxiety. It's hard for me to be there, and I also feel old. I mean, I'm like old enough to be some of their moms. But I was at Cooper's Hawk last night, and
what's Cooper's Hawk?
It's a wine place on the plaza.
Okay.
And they do $8.
Hold on, hold the phone, Noelle.
What?
Oh yeah, we don't want these white people going to the Crossroads and gentrification. I was on the plaza.
I was on the plaza.
I was on the
Doing a wine
plaza.
tasting. I tasted this. There's this.
How dare you?
I know.
How dare you, you hypocrite? You part of the problem.
I know I am, and I don't really want to be part of the.
You're not part of the problem because you're OG. If you're OG and you go up,
I don't know.
I'm giving you that caveat. If you're
Okay.
OG Westport Central,
That's fine.
and
We're
you
all
end up in
hypocrites at some point.
Plaza,
I lived
hell
on
yeah,
the plaza.
you
I can't
fucking
help
made it. But if you come in here from St. Louis and moving straight up
Damn
to
you.
1 light or 2 light and coming musting into the Messenger Cafe and gentrifying our crossroads, I can't be too mad at
I
you.
don't know.
Give me your money. It's green.
I had my first avocado toast out in public at Messenger. I was like, God, I could not.
Messenger's the shit.
It's good. It's really, really good.
It is.
I have clearly feelings about food. I love food. Love it.
Ooh, Kansas City's an old.
Oh,
so
God, it's
we're
such a
all
great
we're
place
just
for
we're
food.
just jerking off Kansas City right now about
Kansas
how great
City,
it is.
I love you.
The food is amazing here. Messenger Cafe, yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, it's weird being divorced and single.
Yeah.
However, have always been a fairly positive guy.
Yeah.
So I look at everything like that, and so, I try to date here and there every now and then, and so I meet cool people, and they show me around different places, and that was one of the places that her nickname is Instagram Booty. I won't give her real name out, but
Such a lovely nickname.
that was her nickname.
Okay.
And she showed me Messenger Cafe, and ever since then it's been like I go to that place all the time now. I love it.
It's really good.
Yeah. The breakfast is amazing. The coffee is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And when you go there when the
And
weather
it's
is
just
nice.
so light in there.
Yeah.
And the plants. I went in there
And the machines. I like the machines,
Yeah.
like the roasting machines, the bakery.
Yeah. I just really liked everything about it.
Yeah.
But
What's not to
I'm-
like? Casey, if
I'm
you
not
want, you can
against a
put
good
put this
dive
on
either,
real
though.
quick if you want to.
That's all right.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not against a shitty place to eat or drink, but that one's just so bright and clean.
I love if it's the weather's nice and you go on the rooftop.
I haven't done that yet.
No?
No.
That's like the number one thing to do.
okay.
And you order your breakfast and they'll bring it up to you.
Would kids like it?
Are you kidding me? Your kids are going to be like, hey, can we go to Messenger this Sunday?
Sweet.
Sunday's the best day.
We'll do that during the summer.
Sunday
I've been
morning.
trying to figure out things
Spring, when it's nice out. Oh. Shout out to Messenger Cafe. If they want to be on the podcast, I'd love to have you guys on.
to do. Yeah, way to go, guys. That's a
In the
lovely
bakery.
place.
Oh, their food. Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Jeez.
I know. I wanted to get bread. I'm like, ooh, I want some avocado toast. I've heard about people liking this stuff. Like sometimes you're at home and you smear it on toast, but it's not anything fancy. Man.
Like Wonder
the
Bread.
poached egg though was like, holy shit,
Yeah.
it's beautiful. It was an Instagram moment. It was.
I have that's funny. I do have an Instagram post of me at Messenger. Instagram.
Look
All right,
at you.
everybody.
Like I never see you on Instagram. You don't really do a lot.
Oh,
other
you're
than-
following the wrong account. Are
Well,
you
I
following?
mean, no, I am, but
In-
I have your personal ones. Just
I don't do it anymore.
is dead.
My Casey Rhino one.
Yeah.
That one's dead. That wasn't
Oh my
even
God, Rhino.
Casey Rhino. That one's dead. I mean, it's not dead. I have it. That was.
You just don't use it anymore. It's
I don't. That was kind of like my hunting,
Mm-hmm.
outdoorsy Instagram. But then once the podcast, I started focusing my
Yeah.
efforts on
It's
this.
just a lot easier to keep up.
I
with
just
one.
all I do is just like this is what I
you
spend
do?
my effort on is the Neanderthal Pod
Yeah.
Instagram account.
Do you even hunt much anymore?
Oh no, I still hunt.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Good,
Yeah,
because
I murdered a doe. I murdered
you
it
killed it dead.
right in front of its kids.
Oh, Ryan, that's
right.
just shitty.
Both of them twins.
I'm clutching my pearls now. Sometimes we take the kids to Cabela's so they can look at the dead animals.
Cabela's and Bass Pro.
Yeah. It's like their favorite thing to do. Let's go look at the dead animals. Like, oh gosh, you guys are going to love hunting.
I'm gonna take my kid hunting, turkey hunting this spring.
Are you?
I can't wait.
We're gonna go to my house.
He's super stoked.
Oh, my
Oh,
goodness.
Yeah, we're gonna go to my.
I'm gonna go to your house. Yeah.
First year I've been in town turkey hunting in years.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to your parents' house. I was gonna go up to.
No, we're gonna
I'm not gonna say on the podcast where I was gonna go, but I was gonna go up north a significant drive away.
I've got plenty of turkey.
But I'll go to your house, Como Barrios land, where I've hunted many a time, and there are turkey out there. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, I can't wait to take Archer out there. Yeah. All right. Can you believe we've just rambled off here and here and here, all just
I
talking
told
about
you
sobriety?
I am.
Isn't that what we want? That's what
Yeah.
podcasts are about.
Yeah. Okay then.
You like?
Because
Are you a
I am-
podcast fan?
I don't have time.
I'm not saying mine. I'm saying
more
in general.
of a music person, just because
Yeah.
the kids are. I mean, like,
Yeah, I
I
get
don't
it.
really have a lot of
Okay.
like alone time in the car. I mean, I do sometimes during the day, but
Yeah.
you know, I've got a kindergartner or a preschooler, and it's a half day, 3 days a week. So it's
Just curious.
you know, we're in the car a lot. And
Yeah.
They are nosy. They are nosy kids. They listen.
Yeah.
They hear everything.
Mine are pretty good. They're not too.
So
they're not
instead,
too nosy.
Instead, we listen to, you know, songs they shouldn't listen to.
Yeah.
We went somewhere the other day, and my son was like, to the window. I'm like,
Oh.
honey, not in public. Not in public. My little
Kids.
4-year-old.
It's a trip. It is a trip
is.
being
It's
a parent.
wild.
It is wild.
Who would have guessed? I mean, everybody tells you. Parents always tell you, but and I don't want to be that person who's like, you get it, though. Once you have them, you're just like, good Lord. This is wonderful, and it is also terrifying.
I also said it's psychedelic.
You never know where it's going to go.
It is really psychedelic. Not only that, but it's when you look at something that you've created and you see him or her have the same physical features as you, it's really psychedelic. You almost trip out. You're like, holy shit. This little 2-foot thing looks just like me. If I look at his eyes and he looks at me, it's like, holy shit, that's weird. This little thing came from my balls. And he looks a lot like me and acts like me. I remember one of the times it really hit me, like, this little weirdo has the same brain as me. Is he said, hey, Dad, can we go outside and look at the stars? Aww. I was like, oh, dude, totally. And he wanted to lay next to me, and we're looking up at the stars together. And this is when he was like maybe 3.
Oh, my gosh.
2.5,
so
3.
Sweet.
We're outside, just me and him. He's, right here on my shoulders looking up, and we see an airplane go by. And he goes, hey, Dad. I go, what's up, buddy? He goes, what if that airplane dropped a big giant net right now and it fell down and landed on us? And we got trapped in this net.
That is why. That sounds like something my son would say.
I go, where did that even come from? Why would you think? We're just looking at stars.
What made you think
And a
of
plane
that?
goes by. It's like, what?
And then
why
all of
would
a sudden we're captives.
Why
of
would a
something.
net fall out of a random fucking plane and land on us?
Because you have no imagination,
and if it
man.
did happen, what would we do? And I said, I don't know, dude. We'd be trapped in a net. I don't know. Why?
I was like, well, that's an interesting question.
That?
How do you answer that? I'm always a big fan of, let me get back to you later on that.
Yeah.
So let me think about that for a while so I can come up with something that you'll understand.
Yeah.
But it's more like, let me buy some time to figure out an answer to that, because that was a really weird fucking question.
But it's just, but it's not that he asked that question. It's that a 3-year-old. I mean, he was like 3 when he asked.
Yeah.
Like, where does that come from?
Like, when and what in the world did you see that made you think that a plane is going to drop a net
is
on
capable
you?
of it, and that
Catching you.
We're so special of all the travels of any plane, and that this net is it's just
there.
kids.
Let's get that guy.
And that's the psychedelicness of having kids, looking at
Yes.
someone that's a miniature you, and then having your characteristics. It's just
my daughter looks so much. I mean,
like Dawn.
She is Dawn.
She is Dawn.
She is Dawn's clone.
It's hilarious.
And brain and body and
oh, really?
and mouth and spirit.
Yeah.
She has my facial expressions and my delivery, though.
Oh, that's funny.
So it is this little 6-year-old, like, giving you fuck off eyes.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Like, could you maybe stop talking now? I'm just like, oh no, you're not supposed to be like this until you're like 13.
Yeah. Oh.
But it is wild watching her. But our son is 100% me.
He looks like a lot like you.
He's got.
It's so funny
dark-
how completely different they look.
They don't even look related.
Yeah.
He looks like me, and
That's
she
how my
looks
brother
like
and
him.
I are. And yeah.
Really, I feel like I've met your brother like twice, but
Yeah. Well, he lives a long way away.
yeah. The other day,
Shout out to Neander Bro.
sweet, hi. I was talking to Don on the phone about something. He said something I didn't like, and I'm like, ugh. And he's like, like the growl that we all laugh at that he does. He's like, that's so.
That's you.
We even do like, I don't know. It is wild watching a tiny you.
Pick up your mannerisms.
Yes. Yes.
Because it's not only in their DNA, but it's also stuff they observe, and they start doing the same shit that
very
you do.
much
Yeah.
nature, very much nurture.
Uh-huh.
Oh God, it is a trip. It is a trip. You're right.
I've got the most dramatic 2.5-year-old female you've ever seen in your life.
Let's introduce our kids. The drama would be amazing.
This chick. I love her. Hates Como Barrio.
Is it the beard?
No, it's weird. Yeah, she hates Como Barrio. Just gives him this bitch look, like fuck you. It's just like, right?
No, she hates me.
She won't. She's
Wild.
like cold shoulder. It's insane.
Wow.
She's strong, independent.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, she's independent. But she's got a little bit of craziness into her.
How
shouldn't-
wild is it to raise a daughter? Just knowing you.
Why does everybody fucking come at me like that? Everybody comes at me like
I
that.
don't know.
Some dude said a guy like you shouldn't go through life without having to raise a daughter. When I told him I was having a girl, that's what he said to me. I was like, what does that mean? I've got a bad rap.
I don't know. I mean, I've known you for a while.
Lay it out there. I ain't worried about it. I know who I am. I know what I am.
I mean, but
Lay
I
it
mean,
out
it's
there.
just. I imagine it's got to be hard for any guy.
Why me? Because I'm a player?
Well, a little bit maybe.
Fucking
Well,
do
I don't.
it.
I
You
don't
can
know
be
what
honest.
you're like now.
You know how I
mean,
was back in the day?
But I know how you were.
How was I back in the day?
You were a bit of a player.
Why? How?
You know, actually, maybe you weren't. You liked I don't know. I don't know how to answer that.
I was cocky as fuck.
You were cocky as fuck.
Right?
Yes.
But that doesn't mean I was a player.
You're right.
Yeah.
I can't necessarily say you were
I
a player.
got that. I've had that
You are cocky.
I'm still
You're
cocky.
still cocky as fuck.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
It's BDE. That's what I was told it is.
I was like, did you determine yourself that it's BDE?
No.
Or did somebody tell you? Because I was like,
go
if
back.
If
Hey,
you say that you have, if you're the one who says that you have BDE, it's probably not BDE,
Kristen Thomas. I don't know what episode it is. Sex coach coined it for me, and so I've been rocking it ever since. She gave it to me. I don't.
Well, excellent.
I didn't coin it.
I mean, if a
didn't.
sex coach says you have BDE,
And she explained it. You don't necessarily have to have a BD to have BDE. You don't necessarily have to be a man to even have it.
Yeah.
A woman can have
Yeah.
It's just a confidence thing,
Yeah.
really. I've always had it, and it's always rubbed people slightly the wrong way, and I understand it
because people who don't have the confidence don't understand it. They're like, "What's that like?"
I mean,
It's like me, like.
yeah.
What would that be like? Like I've always, as a kid, like I was never confident, like never sure of myself, and always second guessed.
I don't know.
everything.
I've
And
always
that's
had a
probably-
false sense of confidence.
That's nice, though. I mean, like if you can just,
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, that's where
As
it comes.
somebody who doesn't have that,
It's not
I would
okay.
think that would be
sure,
amazing.
it's got nice qualities, but then there
Yes.
is that. Hey, Ryan is a player asshole, but
You could have moments
I
where
am
you
an
could
asshole.
act like an asshole.
Oh, no,
but
I
don't
am.
know.
You
I
wanna
mean,
hear
I
s-
also think that you're a nice guy.
that's so
too.
fun. That's so funny. So
I wouldn't.
this person just the other day, a female, she told me, and it sums me up perfectly. I am the nicest asshole she's ever met.
She's true. I mean, she's right.
I
It's
am.
true.
That's what I am. I am the nicest asshole you'll ever meet.
Like,
Because I'm super, super nice, but I'm also an asshole at times when warranted, I guess. I don't know.
No, I don't know. I mean, you're blunt, and blunt tends
Yeah.
to really
Rub people the wrong way.
people the wrong way. I mean, and blunt is nice because, like, you know exactly.
I'm not beating around the bush.
No, you know exactly where you stand with
Let's not
somebody.
play games.
Yeah. This is
how it is. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. But I'm nice.
Yeah.
I'm nice, but hey, about this thing, fuck you with that. It's stupid.
Yeah, I've never seen you, like...
Yeah. Thanks.
Be...
Look at that.
Like...
Yeah.
Like, there are people who are assholes.
There are some straight up assholes.
Like, straight up assholes. Assholes just to be assholes. I mean, I think that when you're blunt, it comes across as being an asshole.
It does.
But
and
it's really just saying, this is, and
having,
it's up to you whether or not you want to accept that.
And having confidence and having BDE comes off as being an asshole, too.
It does.
But then again, I can be an asshole. But then again, I can be an asshole.
Well,
I can't deny it. I can be...
Everybody can be an asshole.
I mean,
it takes a lot of energy.
Yeah.
These days, I'm just like, I'd rather kill you with kindness.
I wish I could. I'm trying to get myself to that route to be more nicer about like killing people with kindness and just.
I'm always like, look, say whatever you need to say. Like,
I
tell my kids this, just because my daughter, like, I don't ever want to shove down her fire. Like, I want her to grow up
and be strong. Fire
strong.
Right.
You know, I want her to shine in all of her ways.
Yeah.
But I don't want people to avoid her because her delivery fucking sucks. So I'm always like...
Well, the only people that are going to accept that are strong people that are worthy.
Yes, but, I mean...
Yeah.
Not many people are strong. But, I mean, you don't...
But that's all right.
I guess
you don't want weak people around you.
You don't have to kick people in the back, though. Like, to get what you need.
Weak people feel like they have to, though.
Yeah.
Weak people feel like they have to do that. Yeah, keep her strong. Yeah. Yeah. I've been going through that.
But it's such a weird balance because, like, how do you keep them strong without...
Yeah, I don't know.
Without letting them be assholes. So I'm just like, look, your feelings are fine. You can feel however you want to feel, and you can...
But keep them in check.
You can tell people how you're feeling, but you have to be kind about it. There is always a kind way to say something.
Fine line.
You don't have to be an asshole when you tell someone something.
Oh, my gosh. I gotta pee.
It's really hard.
I gotta pee. This happens every podcast. I have the worst bladder in the history. See, this is why I am a poor podcaster.
Because you need potty breaks.
I need potty breaks. How long have we been going there, Como Barrio?
Just an hour.
Just an hour?
Shit.
How much time you got? We can wrap it up here in a little bit. I want to talk about a couple more things. You got time?
Oh, I think I probably have another hour. We don't need to take that long.
Okay. Hit stop recording and hit stop streaming. Dun, 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 dun. We just had an intervention. I just had an intervention, you motherfuckers. Fuck both of you.
I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I didn't come over here intending to intervene.
A little insight on the podcast. We just took a break for me to go potty that lasted. How long was that? An hour? 30 minutes probably?
20, 30 minutes maybe.
I just got reamed.
27 minutes.
I just got reamed. We're going to go past that. All right, Noelle?
Yes. You doing okay?
1.
Are you taking calming breaths?
I am taking some calming breaths.
Are you calming your heart?
I wonder what my beats per minute are. I'm fucking going. My heart is going. All right. I don't care. You ran a half marathon.
I did. Well, I wouldn't say that I ran it. I completed a half marathon.
You completed a half marathon.
That was one of the things about, like, if I had been drinking, I never would have.
I assumed they were connected.
Yeah. So
directly or indirectly.
Getting back to the not drinking thing and how it affected my life. I mean, it was. I didn't really. anticipate. Sorry, I'm a squirmy thing, fidget.
Nobody's even noticing until you bring it up. You
I
just
know.
screwed
Now you're gonna
yourself.
notice
Cut.
me fidgeting.
All right, we're gonna edit that. Just kidding. I don't edit. This shit's live.
Yay. So, like, I was like, well, I'm gonna take this opportunity to. We talked a little about the anxiety, which is something that I've always had. I've always been a worrier, but it has really affected my life in major ways.
Especially as a mom.
It really kicked in hard. But even before then, it just stopped me from doing a lot of stuff. You know,
social anxiety type stuff?
Social general.
Okay.
And I don't want to be like, anxiety. I'm like the anxiety girl. But, you know, it kind of manifests in fight, freeze, flight. Okay. And a lot of it is freeze, you know, like. Okay. Just kind of paralyzes me a little bit. Like
in what kind of circumstances would make you freeze, or what's defined as a freeze in your world?
Like let's say never joining really any sports teams, or if I knew that I was going to fail at something.
Oh, we're going way back to like middle school.
Way back.
Oh, you've really had this the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I thought it was just a thing. You know, like I don't want to do that. My mom is always
bring that mic a little closer to you.
My mom was always like, remember when you didn't want to do anything because you wouldn't win?
That's a great microphone voice there. Look at
excellent.
Oh my. Okay, go on. So you're trying to join sports or something?
You know, I never did it because I was always afraid that I would lose, and it wasn't that I wanted to win, like brat win.
Right.
It was more that I wanted to not fail.
Sure.
And so when
failure sucks.
Yeah, when you fear failure and you avoid it, you don't get the chance to experience it. And that's a completely different tangent, but. Yeah. Like, it has stopped me from doing a lot of things in my life, whether it's
fear of failure?
Yes, or I'm afraid I'm going to look ridiculous, or I'm afraid I'm going to look stupid, or I'm afraid that I'm not going to do well on something. It's stopped me from doing a lot of things like finishing college or...
Fear of failure from...
Yes. Mm-hmm. It's just a thing. Yeah, like, I would rather be in a holding pattern than move forward and fail.
Forgive me.
So...
But, like... Stay working at UPS or something instead of trying to finish out because you're okay.
I mean it was I was at UPS because I had quit college, you know.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was just going to be a temporary thing, but then I, you know, got a job that wasn't UPS that paid a lot of money at the time. It was $12 an hour, you know.
But back then with inflation, that was like $15.
Yeah, it was a lot of money. So and then it just kind of ended up.
And when you're young, $12 an hour. And
it is, you know, I'm 21 years old. I've got my own place that I'm paying for myself.
And it's a cheap place.
It was. I think.
How much was that place?
$200 and maybe a month. It was a studio.
It was a studio.
It was great. It was on the top floor of a 10 floor.
It was on the top floor?
Yes. Once Dawn had to carry me up all 10 flights of stairs drunk. Because
you're lucky you married
the elevator broke.
A wrestler.
Dude, I was smaller then, but I mean, like, dead weight over his shoulder.
Any human being. Any adult
puke.
Human being, yeah.
He went down and cleaned up the puke. Bless him. He's a great guy.
He's incredible.
He is solid.
That's a good word.
Super
solid.
Grateful to you for introducing us. As it is.
Yeah, well.
So, yeah.
I'm glad it's worked out.
It did. Anyway, like.
How amazing is that?
Who would have guessed?
Not me.
Right? I know.
Can you imagine way back in the day, the whole crew? They're still around, too, most of them.
I know. Who would have guessed I would have been with him for 20 years?
Yeah. What a crazy time that was back in the day.
Oh, my God.
That was... You know, people who aren't, see, we're about 40, all of us, roughly that age. Between 38 and 42 is probably the average age of all that group that hung out. You know, you're talking 90s, the late 90s, early 2000s crowd that was, that generation was very experimental and very free and very open. Yeah. Especially amongst our group.
Yes.
We had strippers. We had alcoholics. We had stoners.
Yeah.
We had
it was
people
a
that were
very diverse group of people. And then you had me who was like, I've never done any of this stuff in my life.
But let me start trying.
Yeah. So,
I'll put you on blast. You didn't
Yeah.
try all of it. You
I
just,
didn't.
try some alcohol. Is this I remember?
did.
You smoked a little weed.
I did.
Yeah.
Where were you 2000?
2000.
New Year's Eve.
Oh,
Were you-
Y2K. Hey, what's the statute of limitations on?
I don't.
Hey, just out of curiosity, como barrio, can you Google statute of limitations for LSD in Missouri? Just out of curiosity. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know
I
why
went
that
to
even
a
came to
party
my
where-
head.
I went to a party where it was happening.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a name. King. Is that
Yeah,
a name?
that
King.
is a king.
There's this dude named King. I never met him, but I've always
know.
heard stories.
Yeah.
What did the stories
I don't remember
Prove
much
true?
about him. I don't know.
you just met him the one time?
Yeah, I was just wondering if you were with us.
No, I was not with you. I can
Okay.
tell you where I was. I know what happened with you guys. I know your guys' story.
Yeah, that was.
Do you have
most-
are you looking up statute of limitations?
That was kind of honestly a boring. I'm sorry, King. It wasn't. Wasn't-
there isn't one.
You guys
I
had
was
some
kinda bored.
weird people come into your
Yes,
party.
that was really weird.
Just depends
That
on-
was everyone was really. I mean, I wasn't freaked out about
How many
Y2K.
years are
I
we
was
looking
like,
at?
whatever.
Just depends on what state.
I know. I said Missouri. Wait, Kansas,
Oh,
Missouri, whatever.
Well,
Just,
it's different. It's right for every state.
I mean, both states. What? Well, this was 20 years ago. 2000,
It
and
was
it's
2000.
2019. 19 years ago.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I mean,
I'm gonna say statute of limitations are good on that, for sure. So where was I?
yeah,
I was a young child,
you were.
as you were, all of us. So 2000, I would have
You
been
had
20.
20. You just turned 20.
I couldn't even drink yet. Oh my gosh! All right, people, kids, mom, dad, sister, if you're listening to this,
Hi guys, I'm sorry. You don't have to answer any questions.
go ahead and turn it off right now. You
I
don't
won't-
want. You don't want to
I
hear
won't
this.
be
Please,
talking about
please
my
don't
night.
listen. Mom, dad, please don't listen. Please
listen.
don't. This is hypothetical, Ryan, at year 2000. That night, your Y2K night.
Mhm.
That's interesting you ask that. I know where you guys got
Yeah.
your LSD from that night.
Okay.
Yeah, why would I know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I know very, very. I know the person really, really well that sold you guys
Okay.
that LSD.
Huh.
I took
Yeah,
that.
a lot of people were like, "That's some strong shit."
It was liquid acid on sweet tarts.
I do remember seeing those.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. There were some people that took that acid that were probably way too young to be taking acid,
Really,
and they had the time of their life.
really.
I'm talking 18-year-olds that were taking that shit. I don't know how they got it. Anyways, I took it that night. Let me tell you guys about this acid trip I had on the Y2K. I was not with you guys. You guys were with a bunch of other people, but it was on the same supply. That was the strongest acid on planet Earth. It was insane. I took it, and after a while, I kind of started feeling it settle in.
Mhm.
So I said, I'm going to take a little walk down to Quick Trip. Do you remember where Randy lived? I lived there too.
Yes.
Okay, so when you come out to that,
I didn't know you lived there then.
me and
Okay.
Randy were roommates for a while.
That's right. Oh my god. That must have been a wild time.
That was a wild time.
Jeez.
Wild time.
Wow.
Wild.
I completely forgot you lived with him.
Wild. Wild.
Randy.
You have no idea the kind of stuff that was going on. You can only imagine what poker night. Poker night was like that, but
Tame.
every night.
God. That would have been too much.
Well, when you're 20 years old,
That would have
that's
been
what
a
you
dream.
want.
Yeah.
When you're getting in the
Excess is amazing. when
the
you're that young.
shenanigans that I was getting into at that
Yeah.
time, I was living the life. I was having a good time. I was partying every night.
Jeez, that
I was
must have been
barely working.
exhausting.
I was just, doing what I had to do the easy way, listening to music all day, partying, and making money how
Yeah.
a young 20-year-old can make money.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that night, there was a party at me and Randy's house. I took some of the LSD, and it started kicking in, and I went down that big, long hill. I walked to that quick trip, probably half a mile to a mile away.
That would be a long way to walk.
And I got to it, went to go get orange juice, because, the big thing is when you're on acid, you take orange juice. The vitamin C makes it kick harder or whatever. So I was like, I'm going to me some orange juice because that's what everybody says to do. So
it's funny that you do it after instead of like planning ahead.
Right. Yeah.
I think I'm going to go get orange juice now that it's kicking in.
Right.
Like,
we'll make it really hit hard.
Oh my God.
And so I buy my some orange juice, and then I go to the payphone. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the year 2000. This is actually December 31st, 1999. I didn't have a cell phone yet, I don't think. This was payphone shit. There was a payphone at the Quick Trip, for you guys who don't know, is a gas station, fancy gas station. I go to the payphone, and I call Randy, my roommate, where the party's happening. I go, Randy. He goes, what's up? Where are you at? We're looking everywhere for you. I go, I'm at Quick Trip. I just bought some orange juice. I'm going to walk to California.
Oh, shut
You're going to
up.
what? I go, yeah. I took some acid. I'm feeling good. I'm going to walk to California because I want to go to California. He goes, I don't think you should do that. And I go, hey, tell everybody at the party I'm sorry, but I'm walking. I start walking.
How far did you make it?
Well, the funny thing is I started walking back towards Randy's house,
No,
the apartment. And there was a big field where there was nothing from Quick Trip to up that hill on the right-hand side up to that apartment complex. Nothing there. It's dark. I mean, this is like 11 o'clock at night. It's dark. And all of a sudden, the acid, super, super strong acid, starts hitting me like a shit ton of bricks. I am telling you, bam! Guess where I'm at?
You're in that field.
I'm in that field. Guess where I'm at, though? Vietnam.
Shut the fuck up.
I am not. I've told only a couple people this in private.
That would be so scary.
I am in Vietnam. I have my orange juice. All of a sudden, I hunch down, and I've got a gun right here, and I'm looking around. Guess what I see in front of me is a helicopter dropping down of Americans, of soldiers. I'm on American soldier. They're dropping. This helicopter's dropping down. I'm looking around. Come on, we gotta go. I look behind me. I'm going, let's go, guys, let's go. Like I'm the leader of the squad.
You're this
I'm looking
lone
back.
guy in a
And I'm looking back behind me, and I'm telling people,
juice.
come on, let's go. We gotta get to the helicopter. I take my orange juice that I just bought. I take the top off. I go like it's a grenade, and I throw it, and it bombs. It blows up, and I start running. Guess what? And I start running towards the helicopter to get out of the zone because it's hot. Charlie's everywhere. Randy pulls up next to me on the road. Ryan. I'm like,
Oh my God.
let's go, Randy. Come on. Charlie's everywhere. Let's go. He goes, get in. I run to his car. It was the Chevy Lumina, that teal Chevy Lumina that he had. I jump in and I go. We go back to his apartment. I'm still freaking out. I was like, I can't believe it. We just got away from Charlie. This was like 11 o'clock or so. And I go, and so we get back to the apartment, and he had the balcony. Remember the balcony?
Yes.
I had an orange jacket on. It was pretty cold out, being January.
December 31st.
And I put my orange jacket. I went out on the balcony with this girl that I was seeing with at the time. We were both tripping hard. And I put the orange jacket down on the balcony, and I sit down in the other corner of the balcony, and my orange jacket became a campfire. So I had just got done being in the Vietnam war fighting, and I was off in the jungle of Vietnam trying to warm up after that big firefight, and I was just rocking back and forth going, holy shit, just freaking out about the whole encounter that I had with all of this shit. And I was freaking out. I was having the worst trip of my life. And the girl I was with was just the sweetest, just perfect person you want to have with if you're going through a bad trip. She was like, let's just go into the bedroom, relax. I'll massage you, relax
Bless
you.
her.
And then the Beatles' Yellow Submarine came on. And as she was giving me a massage and calming me down, and that song came on. We all live in a yellow submarine. A yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. And here I am tripping out, and I go, holy shit. This song is about being and having a bad acid trip. And you're all having this bad acid trip, and you can't get out of it. And you're trapped in this trippy yellow submarine way underneath the ocean, and there's nothing you can do, so you're trapped in here. And that's what a bad acid trip is. And that's what the yellow submarine.
That's why you don't take acid, guys.
That's why, ladies and gentlemen, children of the United States and the world,
don't do it.
set and setting. Do it. Do it.
I'd say don't do it.
But do it when you're 25 or older.
Don't do it when you're a
with
kid.
the right people,
Good God.
the right acid.
Don't do it at all because it's illegal. You know.
No, it'll be legal by then.
You think so?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
LSD?
Yes.
Seriously?
Yes. Mushrooms is being proposed to be legalized in Seattle or Denver.
No way.
They're having great results with mushrooms with PTSD.
I have heard that.
And MDMA are having giant positive results with PTSD and depression. Mushrooms, they're doing real big things with microdosing. People are taking like tiny amounts of psilocybin mushrooms. You don't feel it at all. It's like micrograms. But it just, Oregon. Oregon's trying to legalize psychedelic mushrooms.
I could see that happening. Like, isn't that
Seattle's right behind them.
Isn't mushrooms like permagrin? Like that. Just super happy.
Yeah, mushrooms are great.
See that.
They're legal. You can't overdose on them. They're just fine if you get. Anyways, so a lot of studies have been out, and tests have been out. You need to get going. I know.
No, that's just our alarm system saying, "Hey, you're leaving the zone."
Wow. But yeah, so I had a weird trip to Y2K, and that was the Y. So she helped me get over my bad trip. I came out of it and then enjoyed the rest of it. Right when this was Y2. This is 1999 into 2000. So I got out of the bad trip right after I deciphered what Yellow Submarine meant. It meant being stuck in a bad trip and you can't get out.
Did that help you get out of it?
Just everything. Her calming me down, giving me a massage. Good. Shout out to Kelly. You know who you are. I'll shout her out. I'll send her a personal message. I'm still friends with her. Kelly, you know who you are. Thank you for getting me through that. That was huge. I still think about that to this day.
That sounds like that was a nightmare.
Yeah,
that would not have been fun.
She's an amazing person. Yeah, she's great. So then afterwards,
apparently that hit a lot of people hard.
Yeah, it did hit a lot of people hard. That was some intense, crazy acid, liquid. Anyways, so then we go out and watch the ball drop, and this was Y2K. This was the Y2K ball drop.
Yeah,
this was supposed to be the one that was supposed to end civilization. It was gonna fuck everything up. I knew it wasn't gonna do a goddamn fucking thing. I knew I wasn't gonna do shit. I go, you guys are absolutely insane. You think technology is this far, but they didn't figure out that little thing? Get the fuck out of here.
On it for
Get
a while.
out of here. How stupid do you have to be? And it was just like any other night for me.
Fear is a huge motivator of
religion.
Is
that what you were gonna say?
Fear is a huge motivator of everything.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean
largely in religion. I mean, it's in politics.
Yeah.
Fear drives.
Fear is your only guide on the radio.
Yeah, fear drives so much.
Yep. So, it does.
I don't know.
It does. Yeah, and rightfully so. Fear is fight or flight. So it's going to affect a lot of people to the way that they want them to be geared towards.
Yes, and you can shape your world based around that fear, too. So
fuck fear.
That's kind of...
Fuck fear. Fuck fear.
That's kind of...
That's my motto. That's my new motto is fuck fear.
And it tied a lot into the anxiety thing, like, you know, because it was worry and it was fear. And so I'm just like, well, I'm not, you know, while I'm not drinking, I might as well take advantage of this.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
You know, because anyway.
I'm dropping some
at
bombs.
Church,
I'm dropping some bombs as we talk about church. I'm sorry.
I know.
I'm
Who
gonna
would have guessed?
tone it down just real bit. I'm gonna tone them F-bombs down.
You can say it however you want. But it was the half marathon started.
Yes. Right.
Like as a church thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like they were running for a charity.
Okay.
And
how long did you have to prepare?
They told us about it in April, and it was in October. So
that's
6 months.
Okay, that's plenty of time.
Okay, look at me. I'm not.
No. I'm saying for anybody,
yes.
that's plenty. 6 months you can do. You can train
6
for
months.
any.
You can do.
You can train for a fight,
lot,
an MMA fight in 6 months from
mean,
not knowing a thing.
Yeah. So I was like, I've got plenty of time. You know.
Oh no,
sure.
but you have to
Why
start
not?
at that 6 months. You can't procrastinate. I would procrastinate till probably 6 weeks. And then I would say, holy shit. And then I would procrastinate till 2 weeks. And then I would be like, okay, time to go.
And then there is why finishing it was so exhausting.
Right.
But, so I find out about it. And
yeah.
like, I'm like, oh, yeah, man, I feel great. Everything feels so good. Sure, I can do that.
How long were you into your sobriety when the option of doing this half marathon came upon you?
3 months. And by then, like, you know.
You're good. You're good. You're feeling good.
Yes.
You got a little pep in your step. I just did 3 months of sobriety. Yeah, a half marathon. I can take you on that, like, easily.
Well, I mean, like the anxiety that the drinking caused, like, kind of went away. Also, meds.
Nice.
Shout out to Effexor and gabapentin.
I don't know what that is.
Anti-anxiety, antidepressant stuff. I've got an amazing doctor.
Oh, cool.
Who is like
That's
on
important.
her shit.
Nice,
yes.
Good for you.
So yay for meds. That's gotten me very far.
They help a lot of people. When done correctly, they're amazing and work well.
And I'm really happy with where mine are right now.
Fuck yeah.
So anyway, I just decided, like, yes, let's do this thing.
Okay.
It's something that I've never done before, and I've just been kind of trying to make a list of things that, like, anxiety wouldn't let me do. So it's my fuck it list. So I did a half marathon. And I think I'm going to do another one.
How far is half a marathon?
13.1 miles.
Fuck.
It's not far until you're doing it.
No, that's
like,
far.
Fuck.
I run a lot, but I do 5Ks a lot.
Yeah.
I do about. I had to take a break because I broke my foot, and then I broke my toe.
Oh man, your toe will fuck you up.
So, but I just now getting back into it. But I like to run about 3 5Ks a week.
Okay.
But that's all I do. I couldn't. So 13 miles is a long ways.
It was.
I'd like to try that. I would like to do that.
It's a fun. I mean, no regrets. Like no regrets about anything. The quitting the drinking. No regrets about doing the half marathon.
How did you did you train for it?
Yeah,
How long?
They've got like a couch to
5K.
5K. They've got couch to 10K. They've got couch to marathon.
And that's what you did?
They gave you a training thing.
You did the couch to half marathon?
Roughly. I mean, it was they provided materials and they're like, here is what you should be doing.
And it worked.
Somewhat.
Okay.
I was not very good at training though. You know, I've got kids.
Oh yeah.
In preschool, I had a kid with me all day long.
They should have couch to half K or half marathon with kids.
Because let me tell you, running with kids in a stroller is.
Oh, did you do that?
Yeah.
A running stroller?
Sometimes,
yes. Is it like the triangle?
Yeah.
Tri-wheel?
Yes. It sucks. They're like, Mom, this is boring. Mom, I have to go to the bathroom. Mom, I'm hungry. And you're just like, I just want to run, man.
Because 5K is how long does it take to run a half marathon?
For me, it was almost 4 hours. I mean, it was like by the end, it was like practically limping. Like,
Wow.
I
4 hours of
sprained my
running.
ankle 2 years ago.
Okay.
Like stepped off of the bricks onto our driveway and just like
On your way home?
No,
On your way out?
I was leaving for something.
Oh.
This was 2 years ago. This had nothing to do with.
Oh. My bad.
And so for a year it was fucked up. Like I went like a few months later to the doctor, and the doctor's like, that's not normal.
Spraining and straining is worse than breaking.
Yes. And so anyway, it affected, like, just adjusting for that one ankle affected my other one. So,
Sure.
like, running hurts. Like, when things don't feel good.
Still?
Running hurts when you're fat. It's not. It does. Like, your body is just like, this is just not great.
I'm pretty skinny, and it's
You are.
and it doesn't feel wonderful on me.
No, so
But I can
imagine
imagine-
extra weight, and it's
Sure.
not. I mean, I am not your.
Yeah.
I'm not a runner. Look at me. I'm not a runner. Like, if there's ever
I'll give
anything
it to you.
where I have to run for my life, fuck it. I give up.
Just don't be the slowest one.
I don't even care. Just kill me so we can get it over with. Like, I will never run for my life. I will sacrifice myself for the good of others. Let them. I will
I
take one for the team.
appreciate you.
I will
Good.
be the one that takes one for the team, so you guys can get away because.
Not me. I'm one of the faster ones.
Yeah, you'll be.
But
lucky.
you are sacrificing yourself for someone like my ex-wife. So
Yes.
thank you for sacrificing you for my
your
ex-wife.
kids, man.
No, I'm holding my kids and still
Okay.
faster than my ex-wife.
Okay, not
You
a
got
runner.
that? It's just most people. I'm just that confident. You remember BDE and all?
Yes,
I can pick both my kids up and run faster than most people.
I imagine if you're.
I'm
running
kind
for
of a stud like that. Just
I'm hoping.
you know.
Dawn will be taking the kids, and I will be like, just take me instead. So
You'll be all right.
like everything hurt, and it was exhausting. And then all last year, my daughter had strep over and over. And
That's the kissing
over.
disease. Who's
And-
she kissing?
No, that's just strep throat.
Yeah.
But she also had mono, which
Oh, that's the
that's
kissing
the
disease.
kissing disease. I don't know. I'm like, who are you kissing?
Everybody. Did we
but-
discuss this earlier during my my intervention? I'm kissing everybody.
Maybe you should just stop dating. Have you had mono? Apparently, I've also had mono at some point in my life because I had them test me. I'm
I've
like,
never had mono.
You need to test me to see that if I've had mono, because if I haven't and I get it from her, like, our life will be over.
I've
Like,
kissed 4 people in my life. My ex-wife, my daughter, my mom, and 1 girlfriend.
That's it.
That's it.
Oh my god.
I'm a sweetheart. My movie's coming out on Netflix.
Such an angel.
Yeah.
So
This
it
is
was
fun, Noelle.
constant.
Thanks for coming on the podcast.
problem.
This is fun.
it was constant doctor's visits and, freaking out about your kid. Like, why the hell does she keep getting strep and why does she feel like shit?
Right.
Anyway, we find out this year she's a carrier, most likely. Like, we took her
She's,
to an infectious.
patient 0 or whatever. She's the
She
monkey.
just, how you have like, no, how you have like bacteria on your skin, like staph or whatever.
Right,
Like
right.
you always have it. Or
yeah,
strep.
good bacteria and bad
Yeah.
bacteria. Yeah.
But it's just there, and
Yeah.
then sometimes it affects people, and sometimes it doesn't.
Bummer.
She just carries.
Will she
strep
grow out of
around
it,
in her
though?
throat. I don't know. It doesn't. She doesn't. It's not an active strep
Okay.
infection. It is
Interesting.
just they're living in her throat. They're coexisting
Well,
somewhat peacefully, I
it
guess.
seems
But she was
like-
on antibiotics for a year, so she feels like shit. Like I'm trying to get probiotics in her anyway.
Well,
I
we were just
can.
talking about that kimchi.
Yeah, we're going kombucha.
Kimchi, kombucha, sauerkraut.
Yes, I heard that has a lot.
It is. It's easy to make. I love making it.
Yeah,
I can
I'm
teach you
just
how to make it. Do you like
I
sauerkraut?
don't. I don't like. Apparently,
Does
I don't
Dawn?
like
Does Dawn
fermented
like
stuff.
sauerkraut? Well, how about this? Well, she's
How
young enough.
horrible of a wife am I?
Well, if she's young enough, maybe you can get her to like it.
She loves like sour shit.
Sauerkraut is so easy to
Okay.
make. It's fun to make. You just take cabbage and salt. You take cabbage, you crush it up with your hands, clean hands, of course. You crush it all up, salt to taste, crush it up, put it in a mason jar, just push it down in there, and all the cabbage makes like liquid because it's a watery
it's-
vegetable. And you put a lid on there and just, and then there's like a certain lid that lets gas escape from it, and you just let it ferment. after 7 days, it's good.
Seriously, that's all it takes?
It's all it takes.
Okay.
But the longer, the more sour and croudier it gets. I did like 2.5, 3 months or so.
I've aged it for 3 years.
I aged it for a long
delicious.
time, and I took it on my hunting trip. Oh my gosh.
The deer could probably
It's
smell you from a million
so-
miles
And
away.
I have a system down where deer can't. I shot my deer that was less than 10 yards away from me.
Really?
It had
Okay.
no idea it was there. It's so good when you let that sauerkraut just get real funky and sour. It's so good, and it's good for you.
I'll give it.
But like I said,
I'll
after
try
a week,
anything, man. She
after a
still
week,
feels like shit after being on antibiotics for so long.
you can't. So after you do antibiotics, it fucks up your gut biome so
Yeah.
bad it takes a year
Okay.
for it to get reestablished.
Okay. So she's not going to feel good for a year then? Pretty
For
much.
a year, she needs to do like yogurt.
Okay. She loves yogurt.
Greek yogurt
Mhm.
especially, and then all the you can give her.
I
like,
give her Culturelle.
there you go.
and
That's all
stuff.
she needs.
But
But you can add in kimchi, add in sauerkraut,
Okay.
fermented vegetables. That's really good on
Yeah.
your gut biome, or
Okay.
hers, especially at a young age. And it takes a
I
year.
know. Like,
But yeah, the
this
antibiotic.
wasn't a thing when we were younger. Like,
Well, that's the thing with like the penicillins and stuff.
Mhm.
It destroys
yeah.
all the bacteria, not just the bad, but all
I
the
know,
good. So that's
what
why
I
it
tried
takes
to
a
tell
year.
her.
It
I'm
takes
just
a
like,
year to build it back up.
I know everything sucks right now. Our stomach hurts all the
I
time.
know.
I'm like, oh, babe, I'm sorry. You have to
Yeah.
give it time. There's nothing that we can do.
Yep.
So,
We all had to do it too.
anyway, that really fucked with the training schedule
Yeah.
a lot because it's hard to do that when you have a sick kid.
Right.
Basically,
Would you just run around your neighborhood or what?
yeah.
That's the
Or
best
go to
way.
English Landing Park
Okay.
by the Missouri River
Right.
in Parkville. It's great. They've got some trails and
Oh, cool.
it's just a good running place to do.
Yeah.
And it was close to preschool and stuff.
Nice.
So it got easier to train like when my son went into preschool too, because then, she
Yeah.
was in kindergarten all day. I had him morning. So I didn't really start training until about like September.
And
Or
when was the race?
October.
That's what we were talking about.
We went on vacation.
So you got yourself.
I hurt myself.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It was just a bunch of things.
Sure. So anyway,
I'm a procrastinator.
me too. And so
Queen
you
of
train yourself as
procrastination.
much as you can, and so it comes race day.
Yeah.
And how did it go?
The farthest I had gone was 4 miles.
Oh boy,
So
that's not very far compared to
13.1.
Yeah.
I was like, well, if nothing else, just the shame of not,
Right.
the fear of failure.
So you wake
Well,
up that day.
I wake up the day I'm nervous as I don't,
Right.
I didn't train with anybody like everybody else would get together on
Right.
Saturday mornings and do this group run.
Oh yeah. So
it was impossible to get there for
Mhm.
me just because like our lives didn't work towards that
Yeah.
schedule. So I get there and I'm just like, please just don't let me die of a heart attack halfway through this. If I have to drag myself across that finish line, I will drag myself
Cool.
across that finish line.
Oh, that's really cool.
I made it across the finish line. The last probably 7 miles were just brutal. Just because I hadn't ever gone.
That's crazy. Congratulations.
Thanks.
what was
I just pulled it out. And
That's really.
crossed that finish line and was like, Don, go get the car. He's like, hon, I can't drive into here. It's
Did he
blocked
run
off."
or did he just walk?
No,
Or
it
he
was
watched
so
you?
awesome. My friend's husband ran the marathon, so she was there anyway.
Yeah.
When people hold up signs for you
Oh,
and your
cool.
daughter crosses the finish line with you, it
Nice.
feels really good.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's so happy to see that you made it.
Wow.
I honestly wasn't sure I was going to make it. I'm like, oh God, please. Like, I just counted it down by the 0.1 miles. I'm like, just make it 0.1 more. You can, you can do it. You can do it.
Were there a lot of people behind you? No. Really?
Like I was finishing with the old
But you
people.
did it.
But
That's
I did it.
Those
but that's
are the
thing.
ones. Those are. So there's like 2 groups. First
I'm
of all,
never going to be a person
First of
who
all, it's
does it.
impressive. It's impressive to do that. If you've done a half marathon, shout out to you. Congrats.
Yeah, good
The
job.
ones that are like in the top 10%, that's pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Even-
the ones that are in last, because there's people that didn't finish.
Yeah.
Of course, right?
Yeah.
Plenty of people dropped out.
I'm going to assume that some people
Of
didn't
course
finish.
they did. The ones that were finishing last that said, I'm still doing this for me.
Yeah. Like,
Man,
that's the thing. Like,
that's
I didn't,
like really, I've never thought about it.
I didn't do it for a time. It was just like,
Wow.
my goal is to finish this thing. And there are a bunch of things like that I honestly probably should do a little bit more of.
That's crazy. That's like,
so
I'm trying not to
finished it.
cry right now. That actually is really hitting me. Like the person that can actually be in last place and then like finish that.
You still finished, and that's
Wow.
fucking awesome, man. A lot of people can't say, yeah, I've done
What has
half a
happened to
marathon.
me? Why have I turned into a bitch and I cry over stupid shit?
You're just crying over things that move you, man.
Man, that does move me, man. Like to be like in last place and to finish that shit. Wow, congratulations.
Thanks.
I don't know why I'm crying.
So anyway, I was like, I don't think I'm ever going to be a person who does a marathon.
Why
Too
not?
much.
You did a half marathon.
Who has the time to? I mean,
yeah.
I don't have the.
Wow.
2 hours a day is my max on
How long?
anything. Exercising.
How long
running.
did it take you? 4 hours?
Yeah.
4 hours is
Like
a
it's
long
not
time
bad.
to
Like
do
when you break
anything.
it down to steps. Like
No,
it's
that's
like
a long time. 4 hours.
31,000 steps.
You're not stopping
But
for
you
4
weren't
hours.
stopping.
You're
It's-
constantly doing something for 4 hours.
And I would have
That's
done a lot
not
of
painful.
things differently.
I mean, that's painful and not fun.
Yeah.
After a point,
Like that last mile, my feet were like, just give up. Stop right there.
I want to do one.
But then there were people.
Are you gonna do another one?
Yeah.
I want to do one. Let's
I-
do one together.
Okay, we'll start together. You'll
No.
far.
Yeah.
It's like,
I'm not gonna run with you,
I'll
but
pat your
let's
back at the starting line, and then I'll see you.
let's do a race together.
Okay.
You pick it out and I'll do it with you.
All right. Okay.
Marathon, half marathon. I don't care what it
So
is.
half marathon. I'll probably. So I think that I'm gonna do the one in Las Vegas.
Well, no.
in
Local.
November.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't afford.
But I
Las
mean,
Vegas.
I might.
Hospital Hill's coming up.
No, that was already
I'm
passed.
Did it just happen?
It just happened.
Okay.
I don't see me doing anything before that one, other than like maybe a 5K or something.
Okay.
But
How about this?
we'll
okay.
see how
okay.
the
No.
Las
How about
Vegas
this?
one goes.
You do Las Vegas,
Uh-huh.
and then I'll do one here at
Do
the same time.
Yeah.
So,
Do it.
Casey, while we're talking, can you find the Las Vegas Marathon? Because I'm sure it's the Las Vegas Marathon,
It's
right?
the Rock and Roll Marathon.
Las Vegas Rock and Roll Marathon. Find out when that is,
Gotta be there.
and
It's
then
November.
and then find out what marathons or half marathons are here in Kansas City, and I'll do one the same weekend. How about that? And then we'll
Okay.
not compete, but run together
Okay.
on the same weekend. You're just happen
We
to be
will
in Vegas.
complete our
Yeah.
things together.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I wasn't gonna run with you anyways.
No.
I'm too
I'd
fast.
be like, my God, no, run.
I'm too fast.
Pick
until,
up your children and
until
make way.
you pass me. It'll be the rabbit in the hair. Trust me.
It
I'll
won't
rabbit
be.
out, and then you'll hair past me. I promise you.
Honestly, I just like.
Okay, here we go.
She's going November 17th in 2019 to Vegas, right?
November 17th.
Yeah.
That's you?
Okay.
17th.
Oh, so
That's
that
what
would be
I
like
hope for.
a turkey trot kind of that.
It'll be in there. Let me find it.
Yeah, there'll
Yeah,
be
I'd
some,
probably end
there'll
up-
be something around here. Maybe the caves or something like that.
Ooh.
I gotta pee again.
So do I.
Really?
Yes.
He's gonna look this up. We'll stop and pee. We'll come back and then we'll say goodbye.
Okay.
Because I know you got to get going. I don't want to take your whole
Oh yeah,
Sunday.
you have that.
We
thing.
had my intervention that took a good hot minute, and we've forgotten about it. And I've completely changed my ways.
Okay. Go pee.
Did we stop? This shit.
Put it on.
Chicka. We back. We're about to say wrap this bad boy up because I am taking a lot of your time.
You're doing the Pilgrim. The only one is the Pilgrim Pacer Run.
The Pilgrim Pacer Run.
Pilgrim Pacer is on the 9th, or it's on the 17th.
17th.
Yeah, there's a half. There's a 10K to 5K. So her half.
Is it 10K? Is a half? Is that?
They've got it all. They've got a
Is it 10K a half a marathon?
No.
What is that? Longer or less?
It's about 5.
Less.
Where's a half?
Anyways, it's
Is there a half marathon?
there's a half marathon.
Where?
There's a marathon. There's a half marathon. A 10K to 5K. It's the same race.
I want the half
It's
marathon.
called the Pilgrim Pacer.
The Pilgrim Pacer.
It's
Where's it at?
In Lenexa in Shawnee.
Lenexa and Shawnee. Fuck
It's,
Kansas.
it's at the theater in the park, if you know where that is. That's a great place.
Theater in the park.
Like
Shawnee Mission Park?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that'd be a.
Easy.
Ooh, that's a. I don't know. It's a
Easy.
little bit hilly
Is it?
in spots.
Okay, I like hills.
Oh, good. I don't.
Yeah, I love
Apparently,
hills.
the Kansas City one. Has
All right,
hills.
hold on. I'm going to write this down. I have my little folder here. I'm going to bust this out real quick and write it down.
God, now I'm going to have to do it. That's fine. I planned on doing it anyway, and I'm going to train way more this time, I hope.
It's
Because
just
I
I can do half a marathon.
It's $60 now. Before $60 now.
$60. All of my listeners and viewers out there, if you guys would like to PayPal me, hit me up at neandertalkpodcast@gmail.com. And if you guys want to sponsor me and pay my $60 entry fee because I'm a broke sumbitch, let me know. All right, what is it? The Pilgrim Pacer?
It's called the Pilgrim Pacer. Here's the registration link is
Pilgrim Pacer.
Lenexa Shawnee.
Pacer. Lenexa. November 17th?
Yeah, I just emailed. I'm emailing you the registration.
Okay. Beautiful. All right, guys. Give me $60 so I can enter this thing. I'll do it regardless. Because we've made
It's
a pact.
fun. It's a fun thing.
Holy
It's
shit.
wild.
Noelle,
I know.
are you going to do you're really doing the Las Vegas thing?
That is my plan. Like, you know.
All right. I'll do this with
Barring
you.
anything that
I'm going to
is,
do I'll shake
you
on
know,
it. We're going to do this. We're going to do the
Even
half
if
marathon. I've never done this. Holy shit.
Even if I don't do the Las Vegas one, I'll do one here.
You'll do
just
you'll do the Pilgrim Pacer with me?
I
It's the same weekend.
guess.
You
It is
have
the
to.
same weekend. I mean, I have blocked that out. I do have.
Let's do it.
I do have babysitter lined up already.
All right.
So,
We're on November 17th.
okay.
Noelle and Neandertalk are running a half marathon together
Oh,
somehow in spirit and on
In
time
spirit.
and on timely, the same timeline, one way or another.
it'll be fun. That'll be one thing you can knock off your list if you have one.
I
Yeah.
kind of have marathon on my list.
Well, then you're halfway there, man. You can see if that's
The
something
marathon's
you
the same day. How far is a marathon? 26.
26.2.
26.2.
Maybe I'll just do a marathon while you do a half marathon.
Go
just
for it.
Because what's the point of doing?
Well, it depends. It's going to cost different.
It is.
not that much
It costs
difference.
different. What's the
Well,
difference?
The registration, I think it was. Hang on. let me
All right,
look.
tell me what
It's probably
how
like
much does it
90.
cost?
I think the registration.
It costs the same.
No, it doesn't cost the same. There's a price for a marathon, a half marathon,
Okay.
10K.
And what do I get?
It's like every other race.
Okay, how
So the marathon will cost you 70 now and 95 day up.
70
70.
Is it worth
$70 for a marathon. What do I get for $70?
Get a medal.
I get a medal.
You
What
get a
the-
medal.
That's stupid.
Hey, dude, it's
No.
personal.
Oh, all right.
It's just a
I get-
participation trophy.
Hold on.
It's a medal.
If you don't finish, do you get the medal?
No.
You have to
I
finish.
think that they give
Okay.
you the medal as you
No,
cross.
they-
If I recall correctly, I don't remember a lot
Okay.
about crossing the line. I
Who
was
would
just
know?
like,
My old man.
somebody kill me now, please.
Right, but
like,
you got
take me home.
Okay.
And I want to sleep because I had to get up really
I.
early.
You know what? You can't accept the medal if you don't finish
They don't
anyways.
give it to you. You have to finish.
Okay,
feel like
that's
it
that's
wouldn't-
worthy. Okay,
They don't give it to you.
I feel like you would not feel good about
I
yourself.
wouldn't. I wouldn't.
You shouldn't feel good about yourself.
I would say
if
keep
you-
it.
There's no
If
participation.
Give
you
me-
were just
I would
like,
say
I'm
give me
just
my
gonna
money
walk
back.
that first mile and then take my medal. Thanks.
Huh.
Like,
You know what? I think. What's the date? November 17th.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
so I'm gonna hold you the half marathon, but if you want to do the
No,
full
I
marathon,
think I
knock
might.
yourself out.
I might do a marathon.
Decide.
Am I? Is that?
Come
is
on,
that?
do it.
Is
Like,
that
I
biting
decided
off?
to
Is
quit.
that biting off too much?
No, if you train, you have plenty of time.
I don't want to. I don't
You've got the
necessarily
trainer.
want to
You've got the
train.
trainer.
Hey, I can train halfway.
But I mean, I'm talking about you've got the guy. You know the man that's going to give you a training. schedule.
Yeah, I feel bad about talking to your dad.
He'll
I don't.
do it. Dude, that's what he lives for. He'll
Yeah.
be so happy you call
His
him.
okay. Como Barrio's dad.
Mhm.
How old's your dad?
71.
71. You know what he did?
What?
100 miles.
The ultra marathon?
You know what else?
He did 100 miles.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
In every state,
Yeah.
Every single state in the United
He's a
States.
marathon. He does
God.
marathons all the time.
That's wild.
He's not 71 and did a 100-mile race a long time ago. He
Mhm.
just fucking did it.
Right, just
Good.
Just did
God.
it. 71.
That's good for him. man. That's
You know what?
hardcore.
Yeah.
Is what that is.
My dad will be happy to train.
I might, might take some train. You know what?
You know what? You're just gonna think of a 71-year-old running 100 miles, and you
I
can
can
be
do a
like, "I am in
marathon.
my prime.
I
can
am a
do
runner.
marathon."
You know, Casey. You know I'm a
He's
runner.
And I was just thinking of something. If you really take this challenge,
Yeah.
okay, you can have him on and talk.
I
About
want to have your dad on. I want to have your dad on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he can get, dude. He'll be so happy.
April 7th. Will he come on April 7th?
Yeah, come on.
April 7th.
I'll talk to him.
Talk to him. April 7th. I have open.
Okay.
I want him on. I got. It's like the only date I have
training
open.
schedule for this marathon, because you know he's happy to give that to you.
Yeah.
Happy.
I'm a. All right.
Like, that's the thing. I don't think, number one.
That'll
that's
give
just
me a
really
good
long
place
time,
to put my time into something else like that.
Right, something that's healthy that gets you feeling good and get your heart rate back up.
do it.
I can do it.
Yeah.
Casey,
It's
you
a
know
very good time filler.
You know I'm a good
You
runner.
can run.
I smoke you, right?
You do smoke me, but check it out. It's not about smoking, folks. You know, this is a lot.
But I can keep that consistency.
This is the turtle, man. This ain't the rabbit.
But you
Yes.
know I can keep my consistency.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't waste all the gas. in
I'm
the
pretty
beginning, though.
fast. No, I'm pretty good.
Hospital Hill Half Marathon. I did that. You remember?
Yeah.
I lived in Westport. I didn't move from my
Yeah.
house for 2 days after. I
Yeah.
could not get off my legs.
I can do
Yeah.
it. All right.
I was surprised. Like,
All
my
right.
legs were
Well,
so exhausted.
I just
then,
put
but-
it out there on the internet.
Now people are gonna be like,
Hold you
you
to
said
it.
it's what I did when I
I-
said
here-
I wasn't gonna drink for a year. I'm like,
Fuck.
well, I guess I just committed myself to that, and
All right.
then I'm
All right.
doing Diet Coke this time.
All right. Shit. This is all right. This is like the Christmas vacation. Well, what was the vacation movie we went to Wally World?
The original.
The original.
was
This is
National Lampoon's
okay. This is
Vacation.
me doing Chevy Chase. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. Remember that part when he's about to jump into the pool? That's me right now. This is crazy.
You can do it.
This is I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna commit myself to a November 17th marathon. Either here,
Yay.
you know what? I might be in Michigan. Either way, I'll run it there. November 17th, that time frame, I am going to run a marathon. Holy shit. Neanderthal listeners and viewers, I'm going to do a marathon. I've never done one before. I'm going to do one in November. Either like a turkey trot or November 17th, the Pilgrim Passage or whatever. Let's do
Wow.
it.
All right.
You do a half marathon, I'll do a marathon.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I have to train. I have to train pure. The only reason why I have to train is because of the blisters. I don't want the blisters on my feet for work
Yeah,
because I work on my feet.
that would make it a little bit.
Holy cow.
Oh, man, there's not a marathon in Michigan anywhere on the
Grand
17th.
Rapids, I guarantee you there's one.
I'm looking. There's nowhere on the if it's a registered marathon in the United States
On the 17th?
on the 17th.
How about the
Michigan,
20,
there's not
what's
one.
Thanksgiving, 24th?
The 28th
Twenty.
this year.
Just around there.
The Black Toenail Half Marathon.
I'll run it twice. I'll run it backwards. I'll run it forwards and
That's
backwards.
in Oakland County. You know what that is?
Yeah, that's in Detroit area.
That's the only one you got close. There's one on November 24th. Looks like the registration's full. Turkey Trail Half Marathon.
I'll figure something out. It's a long ways away.
You still have a long time.
I'm signing up somewhere to do how many miles is a marathon?
26.2.
Oh fuck.
So long.
Can we edit this? I'm gonna edit this podcast. We're cutting it.
Let's rewind. 13.1
All right, I'm doing
miles.
another 5K. No. All right. How many miles?
26.2.
Golly.
Long damn way.
It's fine. It's like
Holy
probably-
shit. What do
like
you
how
do?
many miles do you walk a day anyway?
Not that many. I don't
Yeah.
walk shit.
Fitbit.
26 miles. Oh my god, what did I just do?
Man, do it once and then just be done.
Oh
You
my
knock it off your
God.
list. It'll be great.
I can't do it. I'm not getting any fucking younger.
Yeah.
And I'm
My goal was to do a half marathon by 50. So I'm like, this opportunity presented itself
gonna
early
do
and
it.
I'm going to do it. So
I'm
I
gonna
did
do
it
it.
at 40.
Noelle, you just motivated me. Thank you
Yay.
for coming on my podcast.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for talking about your story and your marathon.
Yeah, it was.
This was good catching up.
It was. It was good seeing you. I see
You did
like once
awesome.
a
You
year.
calmed down a little bit. Now you're
I
comfortable.
did.
You could probably have your own podcast.
No.
Mommy Life. Call it Mommy Wine. Mommy
No.
Wine 5K. Mommy Wine 5K.
I
And you can
shan't.
do a podcast for moms that run 5Ks. Every day you just once a week you do a little
Here's
20-minute
my playlist.
podcast for somebody. Yeah. I
Also,
owe you a playlist.
you owe me a
I owe you a
playlist.
playlist. Yes, and I've been thinking about that for weeks.
I can't wait to see this.
I have ideas for you. I need to
Okay.
talk to you, but I do have some good artists to plug into your playlist.
Okay.
So, Is there
Like
anything?
I'm fine with like chill music. Like some of
No, not for running. Not for running.
some of my favorite stuff, like
Okay.
Alt J. Like I could listen to that whole
No,
album. It's
no,
just
no.
got a good rhythm.
I got you. I got you. Don't worry about that.
My running playlist is wildly varied.
Okay. All right.
Ranges
Is there anything you would
huge-
like to say before we get out of here?
Oh gosh, not
Pimp
really.
your stuff. Do you have any Instagram you want to throw out there?
Oh God, no, that's private. It's
All
on
right.
private. It's on lockdown.
How about any businesses you would like to promote or anything like that? Or are you're done? And
I'm
then I'll
just
say-
done.
She's
man.
done. Noelle's done. She's got on promote. She
If
came
you
on
need
to have a
floor,
good fucking
hit up
time.
Brian and he'll hook you up with my husband.
Yes. If you guys need flooring in Kansas City, hit me up. I'll give you the right person. I promise you. He's an anal son of a bitch, which means he's going to do an amazing job.
He is.
Thank you, Noelle. I appreciate
Thank you.
coming on and talking about this. And everybody, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Como Barrio, thank you for doing this.
Thank you.
I love everybody and
It
everything.
was nice meeting you.
Before we get out of here, if you're on iTunes, subscribe, rate, review. If you're on YouTube, subscribe. Wherever platforms you are on, give some love to me, please. I need love, or else I'm just
He
gonna.
needs love. He's gonna wither away.
I'm gonna wither away. I love
Sad.
everybody. Peace out. Deuces.
Bye.